What's up, y'all? Crisco here. Welcome in to the Saturday night edition. And tonight, there's no LSU. And what I wanted to do is do a little live stream, a little fun stream. I got a pencil and paper here, and I kind of want to exchange ideas for maybe new videos with everyone. Figure out how we can get our channels to grow, because I think that is a big part of it, to continuously evolve and improve. So we'll see how many people we can get to jump on here. Give it a little second. I got a couple of snacks, and I'm watching a little football tonight. So we'll see who comes on, and don't know how long we're gonna do this for. Could go on for half hour, could go on for 5 hours. What's up, DC Blogs? Welcome in. So tonight we're just gonna have a little fun stream. I'm glad you joined in. We'll see how many folks we can get in. Meet some new people. Just talk about our channels. Almost have like a little group discussion on how we can improve, and maybe meet some new folks. It'll be fun. So I always say, Trent will be here. I know Trent will be here. He's probably watching Ole Miss. I don't know if Ole Miss is on right now, but Trent's a big Ole Miss fan, and I'll guarantee you we'll be there to watch you. So I got a pencil and a paper here, and we're gonna talk in a little bit. We get some people in here about how we can improve our channels. As you can see, I got my pictures behind us. Now, this is actually the little sign I got from the Dollar Tree. For a dollar. They got the Christmas stuff out when I went to sell the cans. The little video I did. I'm gonna check out my cup, DC Vlogs. This is old, man. I got this probably in 94, 95, years ago. Actually, I took really good care of it. Thank you. Yeah, it's a good little mug. It has got it somewhere. Got me some ice. Went to was gonna do a review on this, but went to Walmart today and got some Dr. Thunder Cherry. So that's what we're gonna be having right now. I'm gonna pour this in there. Yep. Oh yeah. That's another thing I had kind of started last week, was the Saints vlogs, and that one, those did pretty good too. So Saints play the 49ers tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So I may do a little preview with that. I haven't heard if Drew Brees is going to be playing. I heard he was on the inactive list or something. He was during the week. He was on some kind of list. So let's see how this Dr. Thunder Cherry tastes. It's almost like a cherry Dr. Pepper. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll get it again. So DC Vlogs, you have any suggestions that we can maybe jot down, or any videos? Do you ever think about doing any reviews on different food items, or anything like that? Maybe some Saints vlogs, maybe some other sports, or some fishing vlogs. There's a lot of people on here that do fishing vlogs. Yeah, food reviews. Food reviews are fun. You know what makes food reviews so fun? Is everyone has a different interpretation of what they're reviewing. So in other words, what I like this drink, you may not like, So different people like different things, and there's always content. There's so many things to review. You can try fast food, all these new all these new burgers and tacos, and there's always content on that, you know. So yeah, I actually picked up a couple of holiday treats, holiday items today that I'm gonna be making some little videos on in the next upcoming days. Maybe probably tomorrow, y'all gonna start seeing some. I love doing reviews. They're always fun. Always a lot of fun. So what, DC Vlogs, what you hearing about Garrett Nussmeyer for next year? Is he got a chance to come in and push I don't know, man. We'll see what Finley got. That's why I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the year with how Finley looks. Is he gonna be the next quarterback, our starter for next year, or Miles Brennan or Max Johnson? I mean, and then you got Nussmeyer coming in. That's gonna be interesting, you know. It's gonna be real interesting to see what happens. And you have Howard coming from Jamie Howard's son coming from STM the following year, along with Jack Besh. I think those two are going to do real good together. And you got the possibility of Arch Manning coming in some years. Yeah, I still think it's Miles. Yeah, I really would like to see Miles be able to come back from that injury. But you know, he won't be coming back this year. So hopefully he can be ready for next year. You know, our team will be you know, our freshmen will be a little bit older and have some little experience under their belt. And we got a good mixture of commits coming in next year. So what kind of other videos? Like I saw something on your channel, you were doing different things, and you're going to now focus on the LSU and college type videos. That's the one thing about sports, following a sports team or a college or whatever it is, you continuously have content to talk about. Ideas, well, I think firsthand experience, maybe the LSU games you've been to, uh, some of your favorite plays, you know, that you've experienced, or favorite moments. Obviously would be the national championship this last year, you know, with Joe Burrow going undefeated. But there's been some great moments. You know, you have, I'll tell you one that comes to mind was the Bluegrass Miracle with Devery Henderson. Do you remember that when he called that last play against Kentucky, won the game? The fans for Kentucky were on the field, and they were on the goalpost, and that last play, and just things like that. You know, talking about LSU basketball. Yep, yeah, that was a great one. You know, that was a great one. There's so much content. Like I said, you have a year round. You can talk about LSU basketball. I need to do some more research, and I will be doing that. You know, along with everything else, talking about all LSU sports. You know, a constant recruiting thing. Um, Talking about basketball, baseball. We'll dip into whatever, softball. It doesn't even matter. Anything LSU related, and then we'll continuously do reviews, different things with the goats. Just having fun and enjoy networking as well. You know, meeting other people that do this and enjoy doing this. It's always fun, you know, that meet people that have the same interest. You got to understand something. Not everybody's going to be you know, fan of LSU, and that's the way it is. But Kevin Steele, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that if Bo Pelini. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen this off season. Another thing I want to do is I'll talk about the game I'm watching right now. Oregon, Washington State. Oregon's winning 14. Oregon's losing 14-19. Um, number 11 Oregon win the third quarter. So I'd love to do eventually watch the games and do, you know, live streams during the games, talk about the games and have an interaction to where other fans could come in and join in the conversation. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Let's see what other games we got going on. Got me some chips too, man. I'll pop those open in a little while here. Let me show you what I got. Hot nacho cheese from Great Value. Great Value, Walmart brand. So we're gonna try some of that hot nacho cheese, not regular nacho, hot nacho cheese. I'm a fan of hot foods. Eating some beef jerky, that's cool. That's cool. So DC Vlogs, gotta ask as well. Are you a wrestling fan? Do you watch wrestling, old school wrestling? Some of the new stuff. I used to watch a lot of wrestling. I can't catch it anymore on TV, but yeah, Braun Strowman is a big dude. I think Braun Strowman. You see, you know what? This is just my opinion. What I find about Braun Strowman, he doesn't quite have. You know how like the gimmick, like, but of course it's a different era now. But you know how the Undertaker had a gimmick, and even John Cena had a gimmick to kind of push him over the top. I think if Braun Strowman could just find that right gimmick, as big as he is, maybe he needs to become a heel, a bad guy. If Braun Strowman could really become a bad guy, that may be the push he needs. You know, that really may be the push, kind of like that heel turn. Nowadays in wrestling, there's a lot less of heel versus face. You know, face would be the good guy, and heel would be the bad guy. Years ago, that was the big push in wrestling. You'd have a good guy versus a bad guy. But I don't know, now in this era, it's more just you become a fan of a certain wrestler. So it's not really looked at as good or bad. But yeah, Braun Strowman is a big dude, man. Yeah, Triple H, the DX. Do you remember that? Do you remember DX and NWO and Hollywood Hogan and the NWO Wolfpack? Steve Austin, Goldberg. Those are some good times. Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, I did too. I really did. I'll never forget. You know, for me growing up, Hulk Hogan was, you know, the ultimate good guy. And his gimmick, it was true what he said. He needed to change. And when he became a bad guy and went with NWO, it was actually something that rejuvenated his career, you know, in my opinion. And it was very interesting to see Hulk Hogan be a bad guy, and then all of a sudden it was cool to watch NWO. So that was a really, really great era in wrestling. But I can remember even further back than that when they used to have Mid-South Wrestling on Saturdays, back when they had Kerry Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich, uh, I said the fabulous Freebirds. You know, those were some good days. Andre the Giant. Those were some real good days. Real good days of wrestling. So let's talk a little bit. Let's see how we can improve our channels. Any ideas how I can improve my channel? So my suggestion would be to see, maybe, man, give reviews. It doesn't have to be, you know, all the time, but man, just maybe throw a review in here or there. A little review, and just kind of test the waters, you know, see if people enjoy that, see if you enjoy making those type videos. You can review anything, to be honest with you. It doesn't have to be a food item or a drink item. It could be any type of tool, anything really. Review on the Bengals and Joe Burrow. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I need a pin that writes. I should have got me a pin that writes. Let me go grab that real quick. Let me grab me a pin that writes. Give me 1 second. Be right back. All right, I found this. I found this a pencil that writes, so that's good. So Bengals, Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Cool thing about that is I actually have some Bengals gear. Believe it or not, you know, I follow all of our LSU players. That's a good idea. LSU players in the NFL. That's a great idea. Maybe you could write that down too, man. Bengals, NFL, SU. I'm gonna write it down. So maybe like you know, kind of give a update on former LSU players, how they doing, especially off of that national championship team last year. Uh, you know, maybe that's a good idea right there. That's a good idea. Let's see. Cool. Let me ask you this: who's Yep, reviewing the top rookies. So who's your favorite? Who's your favorite players right now for LSU and the NFL? Like, we got so many of them, but who's your top? I'm a big Clyde Edwards-Helaire fan as well. He's doing so good with Kansas City. Justin Jefferson is doing really good with Minnesota. We got so many, man. How about Foster Moreau with the tight end with the Raiders? Leonard Fournette. Leonard played with the Bucks, man. I wish the Saints would have. I wish the Saints would have give Leonard Fournette a 1-year contract to come in when Jacksonville cut him. I really wish that the Saints would have gave him a 1-year deal. You know, it would have been great to have Leonard Fournette playing for the Saints. Yeah, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, and Joe Burrow. And then we got some players that played for Cleveland. The Browns have a good bit of players. I follow them all, you know, but you got because you got Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, and then you got Jarvis Landry, you got Greedy Williams, Grant Delpit got hurt, and then we have another linebacker that got drafted. And we have people all over the place. So yeah, follow all of them. It's always fun to see them succeed. You pretty much can't watch a pro game without seeing at least one LSU Tiger in there. So yeah, that's him, Jacob Phillips. Yep, Jacob Phillips. Jacob Phillips, Patrick Queen, Rashad Lawrence. Yep, all them boys. Patrick Queen is doing pretty good too with Baltimore. So who do you have right now going to the Super Bowl in the AFC? I mean, the NFC, I believe. And another question for you. So we got to have the Saints. The Saints got to be there. And a lot of people talking about Green Bay. Um, and I don't really know how much home field will be a big advantage. And with interesting thing, I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers have got to be the quietest undefeated team in the history of football. Right now, what you thinking about with in the AFC, or a lot of guys? I think about the Chiefs and the Ravens, but the Steelers, it's the Steelers that are undefeated. The Dallas Cowboys gave them a good game last week. But I don't know. It's like tomorrow. The the Saints better come to play. Those games where the Saints play like that, you got to watch those 49ers. Even though Saints should be favored by a good bit, those games like that become trap games. If you're not careful, you drop a game like that. And I'll tell you another team that's really coming on since they changed quarterbacks is the Miami Dolphins with Tua Tagovailoa. Let me tell you, the Dolphins can sneak into the playoffs. They may surprise. They've been playing real competitive. Yeah, he really is. So let me ask you this question. Right now, Heisman Trophy. I haven't seen any projections, of who's favored, but you got to say that, I mean, even with Trevor Lawrence being out, for 2 games, I think Kyle Trask, okay. Where do you put Trevor Lawrence in there? Do you think Trevor Lawrence is still currently at least in the top 5? I would say though. Um, and then I guess you gotta go with the quarterback for Bama. Uh, you gotta kind of give him consideration as well. Take another sip of this. Yeah, it's looking like Trevor. It's looking like all things pointing that Trevor's going to be the quarterback if he decides next year. And the Jets have any say so. It's looking like he's going to be playing for the New York Jets the way it's going. Are you a big fan of the NFL draft, DC? I've always enjoyed watching the NFL draft. So, wow, Wisconsin is blowing out Michigan right now, 28-0. You got to kind of wonder, what happens with Jim Harbaugh. Um, how long this maybe the final year at Michigan? I don't know. I don't know. Michigan has Michigan's a big program, man. They have high expectations. Florida's blowing out Arkansas. What's the score on that one, buddy? I'm gonna try to see if I can maybe get it on here somehow. Florida's playing well this year. You know, you look at these teams, Texas A&M. We got some talent. We got some challenges up ahead. But hey, that's why you come to LSU. That's why you come to LSU, you know. All right, let's see if I could load it up on here. That's why you come to LSU, you know. You come to compete in the Southeastern Conference, and you got to know that that's what you're going to deal with. That's what you're going to do. That's the way it is. Let's see if it's going to load up. Yeah. It seems like everybody also is getting into the holiday spirit, even a little early this year, man. Which is okay. You know, it's been a tough year on everyone. So I put on the radio today, and they got the Christmas music going on. Okay, Florida's winning 42-21. Also, I'll tell you what, man, we got to give a shout out to the UL Raging Cajuns. You know, the UL Raging Cajuns been playing some ball too, man. Interesting to see what they do and what kind of bowl game does the UL Raging Cajuns get in this year. All right, Arkansas versus number 6 Florida. Let's see. So right now, if you had to say the 4 teams that are going to make the college playoff this year, I think you got to go with Bama. In fact, I'll be honest with you. I think you know, I think Bama's head and shoulders right now the best team in college football. Let me know if you think not, but I think that's what I think. You got Notre Dame at number 2. I still think that Clemson with Trevor Lawrence back is the number 2 team. Ohio State, yeah, that's very good. I agree with you on that, man. I totally agree with you on that. And the deal is, you know, it's to get in the top 4. I mean, you get in the top 4. That's what you're aiming for now. I don't know though. Florida's gonna have, you know, Florida's gonna have a push too. They number 6, so they may get a chance to get in there as well. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see how that all turns out. Yeah, I don't know where my buddy's at. Ole Miss must be playing right now. Let's see if we can find something with Ole Miss. What's going on? Try to get out of this. Hold on. See if I can find the score. Me and them got a little fun bet going on for the LSU Ole Miss game. We're gonna try to do it every year. Every year for the next 20 years. We're gonna have us a little fun bragging rights bet where the loser has to make a video, I guess, in some way wearing the other person's like team stuff or just saying the catchphrase or something here or another. So it should be interesting to have a little yearly bragging rights game. Okay. Ole Miss. Okay. Ole Miss is winning. Let me watch a little bit of that. Ole Miss is winning. Yeah, South Carolina, we beat South Carolina. So that's a winnable game for Ole Miss. I know they pretty excited about Lane Kiffin over there. Unable to play. Unable to play video. Let's try again. One more time. If not, I'm going to put it on the other channels. See who else is playing. Other scores looks like North Carolina State is being Florida State 28-3. UCF is beating Temple 28-3. Let's see. SMU is beating Tulsa 24-14. Yeah, I do too. I wish LSU was playing. I mean, like I said, to be honest with you, it would have been a tough game this week. Real tough. But I love everything about it. I love, putting my flag out outside and cooking before the game and listening to the pregame and even after the game, you know, listening to the post game, talking about the game, this and that, and even Sunday mornings calling in, on the radio and just chatting about this and that. I love the whole experience. So hopefully we'll better play next week against Arkansas. And that should be a competitive. That literally should be a competitive game. Two pretty closely matched up teams. But just to give you another thing on your channel, I think one thing that would be interesting on your channel is something you may want to look at. This really could really make your channel really good. Take some of those players like Joe Burrow, all those LSU players, and make a video of them. You'll have to do a lot of editing. That's one thing. I'm not too good at editing, so I need to improve myself. But you know how cool it would be to have a video with Joe Burrow showing all of his highlights in college, starting even from when he was in Ohio State. If you could pick out some of those, it goes far back as even his high school, and then make a video documenting when he got drafted in the NFL. With the first pick in the draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, Louisiana State University. Even incorporate when he won the Heisman Trophy. All of that, all of that up until he, playing with the Bengals, and maybe want to wait a little while until the end of the season, or just a little bit longer, to get some more of his highlights, and then you tag those videos with Bengals, LSU. You do it for, let's just say, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, all of these players. Maybe put a little music, incorporate a little LSU music in there during the highlights, and man, that's some good videos. Tell you another one that's doing real good is Tre'Davious White with the Buffalo Bills, and I remember going to watch a couple of his games too. When he I can't remember who they were playing, but he had a punt return for a touchdown. Can't remember. It was they were red. The color of the team was red. It was a smaller school, but man, he ran all over the place and ran that punt return back. Yeah, those are some very cool videos. I used to like to watch a lot of Leonard Fournette highlight videos. They had one that was called, they made it with the song Peter Pan. You know, and I used to watch that video all the time, man. Leonard Fournette taking off, running over people. And coming in, you know, some of these new recruits coming in, man. It's there's a big demand for those type videos. You know, people enjoy seeing that. I need to do some research myself. Look back on all those commits. You know, there's people that make videos of them. See what they what they look like, and all right. So Florida's winning 56-21. So Trask has 23 for 29, 356 yards. Miami defeats Virginia Tech 25-4. Number 9, Miami. Virginia Tech win. He made his first touchdown, and he did a little Heisman pose in the end zone, and the coaches weren't too happy about that. But I do remember Leonard Fournette's first LSU touchdown. Okay, so it's 28-3, Wisconsin beating Michigan. Third quarter, 10 minutes to go. Oregon's winning 21-19. Very interesting game going into the fourth quarter, so I think we're going to stick with that. See if we can get some more folks in here and discuss some more ways to I had like 8 people one time, but it's always fun to have people come in and chat and hang out, you know, see the channel grow. And I always tell people this, that it's always fun to see people enjoy and get positive feedback from different folks, that they enjoy what you do and you enjoy doing it as well. So one of those things where I enjoy making these videos and people enjoy watching them. So I'm gonna keep doing them. But I will tell you this though. I believe that it's very important to evolve, you know, to try different things and continue to grow, continue to, you know, meet new people and make new friends, and just continue to have fun with it, you know. And that's what I try to do. That's what I really try to do. And you know, it's about to punt the ball. Yeah, man, those Miles Brennan videos. Well, I'll tell you one thing that YouTube is doing right now. They're doing shorts, uh, which means if you make, like, I guess, a video with a minute or less, um, you know, it puts you in a different category, so you get a little more exposure. So anytime you do maybe a reaction video to a game being canceled, even postponed, uh, it people enjoy watching that, you know. And I'll tell you another thing. If you notice the premieres, I just figured setting up a premiere on a video, which the premiere I did earlier was only the second time I do a premiere in almost 900 videos. I actually just kind of stumbled onto this, how to do a premiere. You actually save it to, you save the video when you upload the viewing. So it lets people know that you have a video coming. It kind of builds up a little excitement rather than just upload it right off the bat. So I'm gonna do that, you know, with more of my videos, get on a schedule. See, I do also TV dinner reviews. Have you seen any of my TV dinner series? I have I think about 8 of them that I've done, and I got some in the freezer right now to do. So I think I'm gonna schedule those TV dinner reviews I'm gonna try to do those for Wednesdays at a certain time, you know. The TV dinner is, yeah, they're fun to make. You know, they're fun to make, and you can always make any product or add seasoning to anything, make it your own. That's what I try to do. Just make it fun, you know. But it's amazing when you add a little Tabasco sauce and a little ketchup, a little seasoning to these different little meals, that how different they taste. Looks like Oregon's about to make another touchdown here. They're getting pretty close. All right, going into the fourth quarter. Oregon's winning the game by 2 points. Little shovel pass, caught it. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. South Carolina has come back. Oh. Let me look at that and see what the score is on that one. Let me see. Hold on. No Trent's watching that game right now. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, South Carolina's winning the game. Oh, man. 35-31. Oh, they still got a quarter to go over there. The Ole Miss got Texas A&M next week. And they got Mississippi State. And then they finish off with us. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye on that game for sure, with Ole Miss and South Carolina. $35-31. So I'm just gonna TD. Yeah, TD. So DC Vlogs. I think I talked about this. Have you watched some of their fan pack videos? Is that something that you think would be fun to do as well? Yeah, TD may show up. I have a feeling they're gonna stop by. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Those fan packs. Pretty cool, huh? I got a video that it said I'll be trying to get a few more in, but right around Christmas time there, I'm gonna, don't know how many I get. I'll make a couple of videos. I have gotten some boxes and stuff though from different places. Thing about that is it's pretty easy. You go and you go to the contact us area on the page, and you pretty much just let them know that you're a fan of their products, these companies, and tell them you're a fan, and ask for a fan pack or any promotional items available, and you'll have probably 3 to 4 out of 10 places. If you're lucky, around 5. You're not going to get every one of them. Not every team and not every place is going to send stuff, but it's kind of like fishing. Ole Miss is back in the lead. What's up, Cajun Chris? Welcome in there, little partner. Oh, not much, buddy. We just, the topic of the topic tonight. We're trying to discuss ideas and how to grow our channels. I think that's something that maybe we can try to do on Saturdays or different. We can always keep that in mind. Ideas to where we can grow our channels, things to talk about. I always there's a certain candy. It's one of my favorite candies I used to eat, and couldn't find this candy for a long time, and went to Walmart, and found a box of this. So I want to do a little more research on it. So when I make the video, we can kind of have a little bit of research, and then I'm going to show you what it is and describe it. But I have all kind of different ideas. Now I have ideas from what I'm hoping that this thing will be like a year from now, 5 years from now. It's kind of a rough, a rough ideas, kind of like a projection, what I would like to see the channel eventually get to. So I think you have to honestly keep that in mind. Also, you have to always keep this in mind as well. The name of a channel, the name of your channel. Eventually, if our channels grow big enough, or we have opportunity to make different merchandise. So you want your name to be able to fit on a shirt, a koozie, a hat, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's also, so you always want to think big, even though we may be smaller channels. You always want to think big, and you always want to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe that your channel has the opportunity to continue to grow, and it's going to happen. But I have plenty more reviews coming. And like I said, I'm really thinking about getting more into the maybe a couple of sports teams here and there. Well, thank you as well, DC Vlogs, and thank you for being here. It's important. It's important that we all support one another. I really mean it. Thank you for being here. I thank y'all all for being here, Cajun Chris, and you know, uh, you know, everyone that's watching. If you're watching on the replay, thank you very much. It always means a lot that people take the time to support you, in your YouTube journey. And I hope this channel is beneficial. That you've met some really cool people, and maybe giving you some ideas. You just gave me an idea. Joe Burrow Bengals, review. Maybe talk about how he's doing through the first half of the season. Present his stats. That sort of thing. Joe Burrow will always be linked to LSU football. LSU has 2 Heisman Trophy winners. Billy Cannon, that we would have had a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback just a handful of years ago. I would not have believed you, because before Joe Burrow came to LSU, we were more of a running team. You know what I'm talking about. When Les Miles, we would run the ball. And man, it was just amazing. It really was, the way Burrow played, and had first round draft pick running back. Jamar Chase, he's going to be probably a top 10 player this year in this year's draft, maybe even a top 5. Don't be surprised if Jamar Chase is playing again with Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Although I do believe that the Bengals need to improve offensive line, and they need to get better on defense. That's just my thoughts. All right, so we finished with that Dr. Thunder cherry. I'm gonna drink a little bottle of water, and I'm gonna go ahead and try those chips right now. We're approaching 56 minutes. I will tell you something else too, DC Blogs. So eventually, Danny Edling was good. I was a big Danny Edling fan too. And how about Zach Mettenberger? Remember Zach Mettenberger? So I want to tell you something else. So one of the biggest things about that people that don't have YouTube channels or may not know is that two of the most important things when it comes to one day eventually being monetized, having a monetized channel, are subscribers and reaching numbers. So for our channel to be eligible for monetization. So live streams, let's see, I don't know if okay, so live streams are fun. Zach transferred here from Georgia, I believe. He did well. Definitely not a Joe Burrow, but he played well. He played with a lot of heart, Definitely played with a lot of heart. So DC Blogs, let me ask you this. And we're talking LSU football. What was your opinion on Les Miles and Les Miles' legacy at LSU? What is your opinion on Les Miles as LSU football coach? He did win a championship here. Do you think the fans were too hard on him? So what are your thoughts? I don't know. How will Les Miles be remembered when he finally retires? from college football. You know, he's with Kansas. Yep. Yeah, I think I'll interesting story since we talking LSU football. You know, Les Miles, it was the year before he got let go. Um, the game was against Texas A&M, and I don't know if you remember this, but and they had people in the stands crying. I saw it for myself. People loved people loved Les Miles. They really liked him, but you know, people there's so much talent that was coming out of LSU uh, that people felt that the team should have won even more titles. But people really did love Les Miles. Okay, and so after that game, you know, LSU beat Texas A&M. They carried him off the field. So I was with me and my buddy were at the game, so we come out of there. I know you know where Mike the Tiger, um, you know, Mike's habitat is right by the gift shop. And right across from there is where the players come out of the stadium, you know, after the game. And we thought that this was Les Miles' last game until we came out of the stadium, and the word started to spread that he's staying. It was announced after the game that Les Miles will be retained as the head coach. It was very interesting because we left the game thinking coming into the game we thought that was it. He was done. Heading home, found out he's the head coach. He's still the head coach. So that was a very, very interesting night, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something. I believe when Les Miles finally retires and calls it, because he's struggling right now. I don't think Kansas won a game this year. You know, he's head coach over there at Kansas. When he finally retires, I definitely think that they're gonna bring him back. I think they need to do something very good, very special to honor him. Um, and give him his fair, you know, his honorable farewell and all that. And I think the fans are going to really appreciate him and what he meant to the program for sure. Oh yeah, I'm a huge Coach O fan. So let me ask you this: did you know about Coach O? Did you follow Coach O before he actually came to LSU? I mean, you remember when he was with USC, and also I'm sure you knew that he was actually a defensive line coach of the Saints back in 2008. You know, Coach O has been around. He was coached at Ole Miss. Um, he's been to Tennessee. He's coached for Tennessee. All these places. One of the things I told him at the fan day when I talked to him a while back was, he did real well at USC as the interim coach, but he wasn't. He just wasn't what USC wanted. Yeah, he just wasn't the representative that USC wanted at as their head coach. And some people, when Coach O was hired as head coach, when he was given the job, I remember people wanted Tom Herman, who went to Texas, and I'll never forget the day. What's up, Big Robbie? Welcome in there, man. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. So I remember that, somebody saw me with an LSU jacket that year. We were buying the Christmas tree and asked me what I thought about Coach O, being the head coach. And I was happy because, Coach O's heart right here, man. Right here. Coach O loves LSU. Being from, this area, I truly believe this is Coach O's dream job, and it's a personal thing that Orgeron wants to see LSU succeed. You know, and so I wouldn't want anybody else right now. What's up, Big Robbie? Are you a LSU fan? Get your music heard? Are you? How'd you find out about the channel, man? Glad to have you here. Are you an LSU fan? Are you a sports fan? First time. I'm very glad to have you here. We just chilling, me and DC Vlogs. Looks like we got 5 people in here, man. Y'all let me know who y'all are. We definitely give y'all some shout outs. I got my little goat, my little, let me go look for it in a second. My batteries are kind of weak. I have my little goat shout out. But whoever's in here, man, y'all type something in there so I can give you definitely a shout out. So what kind of music you have, Big Robbie? What kind of music you got? What kind of music you play? Tell us a little bit. You have a channel? Well, great, man. Great. We definitely, I definitely appreciate you stopping by. So tonight, actually, man, stay if you ain't in a rush, stay and hang out for a second. We actually having some stuff here talking about how can we grow our channels, how can we improve. So we having a little bit of a group discussion, giving each other ideas. And I mean, what are some different things that you do? You play music? Let me check out your channel right now. See what's going on. We just trying to grow our channels. Me and DC Vlog, we some big LSU Tiger fans, and you know LSU's not playing tonight, so we just we just having a little chat and hanging out, and let's see if we can get this. We just having passing the time. Okay, so Big Robbie, 25 videos. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. Oh, let me see. Okay, I'm subscribed. Let's see what Big Robbie's got. Yeah, got a little bit of blogs on there. All right, man. Well, good luck to you and your channel, buddy. Always just remember, always believe, always believe. Stay positive, stay positive and have fun. Okay. So the Ole Miss game is going back and forth. So, Big Robbie, do you follow any college sports or have any pro sports teams? We done grew to 459, man. So thank y'all all that are here. We got 5 people in here. Lakers on basketball. That's cool. Are you a LeBron James fan, or have you always been a Lakers fan since before LeBron? Or I actually really pulled for LeBron when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I have some jerseys, but I didn't get to really watch much basketball this year. Yeah, they good how they are. Well, good, man, good. I used to be a big get a chance to watch some of his highlights. Ooh, he really transformed basketball. You know, when he went to Chicago to the Bulls, he really transformed basketball. And um, I remember a lot of people would get the Michael Jordan shoes, and everybody wanted to be like Mike. You know, Michael Air Jordan. All right, Oregon big play, 28-22. Oregon just scores again. Tell you what, Oregon's playing well tonight. Oregon can be one of those teams to get in there. Couple of losses here and there. At least for sure a New Year's Day bowl team. Like we got 5 people in here. And I'll tell you another one, DC Vlogs was one of my favorite recent memory, favorite LSU plays. When we were playing, let's see who it is. It was I think it was 2017. No, buddy. No, Big Rob. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. But no, I don't. Thank you for that, though. I really appreciate it. Okay, the game I'm referring to is the Fiesta Bowl, LSU and Central Florida, January 1st, New Year's Day, 2019. Okay, the play that I'm referring to is when Joe Burrow throws the interception and the lineman comes across and just, I mean, Burrow wasn't even watching, came across and just smacked him down. And I jumped up. Yeah, man, that right there kind of, for me, just woke me up. Like that game there just really woke me up. And wow, that's that's when I think, yeah, you remember that, huh? That play right there, I went crazy. I'll never forget that game. Any advice for getting more subscribers and views? I'm looking. Well, is this an official? Man, do you have official music videos? I'm just checking out the channel. Man, this is pretty cool. Um, well, my suggestion. I'm taking suggestions myself. You know, uh, I've been doing this a little over 2 years. Um, so my suggestion is it has to be something you enjoy first and foremost. Doing this has to be something you enjoy. Um, if you're not enjoying, that's first and foremost. If you're not enjoying doing the YouTube, you know, it's not gonna work. Okay. So I say have fun with it. Um, Tag your videos real good. You know, tag the videos. Be consistent. Keep your ideas. going. Find a way to stay fresh. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to stay fresh with your channel, to where you producing content that you enjoy and hopefully others enjoy as much as you do. Like, I'll give you an example. Being that you like the Lakers, yeah, man, the tags really help. The tags really help. I mean, definitely. But like, I'll just give you an example. Like the Lakers. If you like the Lakers, man, throw in a couple of Laker reaction videos. You know, don't be afraid to try to do different videos. That would be my advice. But above all, just have fun with it. You know, that's what I would tell anyone. LSU, LSU, LSU. What about you, DC Vlogs? Would you give Big Robbie any advice on his channel? And Big Robbie, maybe give. That's what we're here for, to share ideas. Would you give? And y'all at each other, man. Y'all at each other. That's what this is about. You know, this is about growing your channel, improving, evolving, getting better. That's what it's all about, you know. 6 people in here. All right. Let's keep it going, man. I appreciate if y'all hit that like button. That helps out, you know. And subscribe. But please, if you subscribe, if you haven't. All right, buddy. Take your time. Take your time. I'm going to continue going. It's pretty early. So who knows? I may be out here for a while. Yeah, positive mental attitude. Yeah. You know, Big Robbie, that's actually something, that's great advice. And you can actually have that not just on YouTube, but every day, every single day. That's probably the most important advice one can give, is to have a positive mental attitude. It affects everybody. It affects you, and it affects everyone around you. You know what I'm saying? So if you can wake up with a positive attitude, I think that's very important. Also, another thing is, I think it's important to be fired up and excited about something. You know, um, like whatever. Let's say your video is about music. Well, it's important to be excited when you wake up in the morning. Kind of like, you know, on Christmas when we wake up and you'd have presents and stuff. You get excited. Well, some days you're not going to be as excited, but you still got to find something to be excited about. So that's some good advice right there. I think I'm gonna have me a couple of chips. Got me some of these hot nacho cheese, great value chips. They look like they got extra seasoning on them. What's that? What's that, Big Robbie? I'm good, man. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. It's just like me. I'll be honest with you. Doing YouTube, I love it. You know, I've been doing this about 2.5 years now. A lot of people have a question: what got you started into YouTube? Well, it goes back, but I will always give credit uh, to what started me doing this was fan packs. Now, if you don't know what a fan pack is when you request a different. You can request promotional items from businesses, sports teams. Those LA Lakers will send you something if you contact them. They'll send you a little something, a little magnet or maybe a little schedule, a sticker or something like that, a team photo. But I would watch Trent and Trunard Dussault and different people. They would post videos and what they get through fan packs. So I started to request some fan packs. Did that? Yeah, man. So check out fan packs, man. You'll see what I'm talking about. I was telling DC Vlogs as well. So, that's what started me doing this. So if you go back to my videos, or especially at the beginning, and I'll still do one. I'm gonna do one. I got some stuff coming in. I'm gonna do one around Christmas. But became friends with them and started doing fan pack videos and then started talking about different things. I have you check out my channel, I got goats. I have two goats, two pet goats, Bocephus and Miss Mamie. And I love to do campfires, cook in front of the campfire, talk LSU, do reviews. And I love doing this. I love posting videos. It's fun. It's fun to see the channel growing, meet new people, interact. And, I love it. That's really all I can say. Uh, I'm hoping to do this for the next probably 20 years, however long. So unless YouTube changes, I think it's an excellent platform for people that enjoy this to put out a word, share something they enjoy, meet new people, have a lot of fun. And so I don't see myself stopping. I love it. I hope my eventual goal is to have this channel monetized someday and be able to do more reviews, share different things. Uh, just it's a part of my life and I love it. And we got 4 people in here. All right, all right. Thank you for stopping by, man. We'll probably be live for another. By the way, I do a live stream on Friday nights from 9 p.m. Central to 12 most Fridays and occasionally on Saturdays. But stop by whenever you get a chance, man. Definitely welcome you to stop by. So let's see what the score is. We got 4 people in here. 5 watching. We got 5 people. Well, thank you very much, Big Robbie. I also did to yours as well. Let's see if I can get Mr. Business Suits in here. Let's see if we can get Mr. Business Suits. Come stop by. I sent him a message. Let's see if he's gonna stop by. Remind me later. All right. 3 people watching. Thank y'all for being here. All right. Oregon's winning 36-29, which means that, Washington is still a touchdown and an extra point away. We got 3 peoples in here. It's been cool tonight, man. We got some new people that joining in. It's always fun, to meet some new folks and meet some new people that enjoy your channel, chat and grow and all of that. I got my LSU blanket back here. Kind of hard for y'all to see. Ooh, gotta stretch. 4 people in here. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Okay, so we're watching the Oregon-Washington game right now. Oregon is winning 36-29 in the 4th quarter, and Oregon has the football. So Washington State needs a stop here. 2nd and 5. Oregon in shotgun formation. 4th quarter, 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5. Little draw handoff play. About 5 yards. Okay, going to 3rd down. Could get interesting here. A big down. This is a big down for the Oregon Ducks. Need to get that 1st down, or else they may have to punt the ball. Give Washington State an opportunity to tie this game, or even possibly go for 2 and go ahead. So let's see what happens. All right, Oregon's in that shotgun formation. Call a timeout. Haven't seen what the score is for the Ole Miss game. Let's see. Ooh, Ole Miss is winning 52-42. Man, this is a very high scoring game. 10 points. Wow, that's a high scoring game right there. 52-42. You still got 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter of that game. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that as well. And then we got Oregon. Oh, big play. Big play for Oregon. Stays in bounce. Huge play. That may have sealed the game. That may have sealed the game for the Oregon Ducks. 1st down. I'll have to see how many timeouts Washington State has. Oh yeah, mine is too, DC Vlogs. But I'm gonna stay. I mean, definitely we'll stay and hang out. As long as we got a little crew of people in here. I'm watching the Oregon game, and it looks like Washington State still does have 3 timeouts, so that'll give them another opportunity. But Oregon at the 1 yard line, Did he get in? No, he's at the 1. It's pretty much looking like Oregon's going to win this game. Unless there's some sort of turnover right here. They're in field goal range. Yeah, he's down at the 1, but it's definitely looking like Oregon's going to win this game. First and goal. Washington State calls their first time out. That was a good game, though. It's been a good game, competitive, you know. Definitely not a blowout. So let me ask you this, DC Vlogs. I always ask people this. Because this is always you can always ask anybody this. People that do YouTube. What started you, or what was your inspiration for starting your channel? What was your inspiration for starting to make videos and starting to do this? All right, we got 4 people in here. Don't be shy, y'all. Leave a little comment and let me know who's here. Definitely will give you a shout out. Appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Okay, Oregon just made a field goal, so it's 42-29. Actually, no, they made a touchdown. So the game's pretty much over, so I'm going to see who else is playing right now. Okay. That game's, you can say, it's pretty much over. All right. Let's see who's playing on ABC here. Looks like Ole Miss is going to pick up a win tonight, too. All right. This game is Wisconsin and Michigan, 42-11. Looking like Wisconsin is going to get that victory. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Boy, the running back for South Carolina had 243 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns. That's crazy. If you can get a running back can get 100 yards in a game, that's a pretty good game. When you go over 200 yards rushing, that's a big game. So the Heisman Trophy will be awarded January 5th. And I believe, yeah, they're going to announce the finalists December 24th on ESPN. It's going to be a virtual thing. Heisman Trophy. I still think Trevor Lawrence is going to come back and win it. That's something I still think. What's going on with Harbaugh? Whew, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's you know, it's going to be interesting to see if a change is made over there this year. I mean, it's looking like Michigan's going to go to 1-3 on the year right now, and I don't know. That's something we'll have to keep an eye out on to see if Harbaugh ends up Michigan ends up making a change. I don't know. I can tell you this. Wisconsin just scored again. Well, it's 48-11. That was the score when Auburn beat LSU. So that's a pretty decisive win right there for Wisconsin. Another score: USC beat Arizona 34-30. USC ranked number 20 in the nation. Colorado defeated Stanford 35-32. Like we got 5 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. All right, 49-11. Wisconsin is winning with 7 minutes and 34 seconds. You pretty much can put all your backups in now? You're watching that USC game? Okay, oh man, Old Trent's gonna be happy about this. Ole Miss 59, South Carolina 42. So 3 minutes to go. Ole Miss is gonna move up to 3-4 on the year. So you know, gonna be a big win. I'm sure Trent's gonna be very happy about this win for Ole Miss football. I gotta see the stats on this game, man. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna say so. Ole Miss stats: the quarterback has thrown for 513 yards, 4 touchdowns. Rushing, I got a running back that ran for 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. See, top receiver for Ole Miss has 13 receptions, 225 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And let's see, South Carolina. I saw this. They're running back 25 carries, 246 yards, averaging 9.8 yards a carry, and 5 touchdowns. Yeah, Trent's videos are great. He's got some great fan pack videos. I think he wants to get more into Ole Miss as well. So he's probably going to be making a lot more Ole Miss reaction videos. So yeah, maybe he'll stop by afterwards, after their game's over. Could ask him any questions you may have as well. And just so you know, DC Vlogs, Trent does a live stream on Thursday nights, right around 7 p.m. Central Time, and we always try to hang out and support him as well. So he does little live streams, live stream on Thursdays. Live streams are fun, man. Live streams are fun to do. It's fun to interact. Maybe talk about the videos that you did for the week, that sort of thing. Did you get a chance to see the videos? Yeah, you did. I think I saw you had left some comments. This week we went and sold 6 bags of cans, and I was expecting to get a little bit more money than I did. Only ended up with $9.30, which, hey, I was gonna throw the cans away anyway. So, it was more or less just a fun experiment. Yeah. Well, so I went to the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you've seen the video, but I went to the Dollar Tree and bought this little sign right here. I bought about 8. I bought some stuff. Actually got a couple of little Christmas mugs, got some sunflower seeds, some corn nuts, and I actually got a review I need to do on this. Bought some, when you go to the LSU game or the football game, these salted pretzels. Well, they have a box for $1 at the Dollar Tree of some salted pretzels. So maybe I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Oh, maybe I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But I mean, for $1 to get I think it's 6 salted pretzels. It's worth a try. I mean, that's pretty much $1. Can't buy much for $1, but yeah. So I got $9.30. So I was able to go to the Dollar Tree, pick up 8 different items, and called it a Dollar Tree haul. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I walked in there. You can buy a lot of stuff at the Dollar Tree. You can buy a lot of stuff. You go in there with a $20 bill, you have a couple of bags worth of stuff. But I'm gonna try to do that. It's been getting some views. It's been getting views. It's getting close to like 70, 80 views on each one of those. So I mean, it's been doing pretty good, but I may make that a series. I won't be able to do it. Yeah, I won't be able to do it every week or not even every month. But it may be a series that I make every maybe 4 months or maybe every twice a year. It's something to do. I think next time though, I'm gonna try to bring at least two more bags. 2 more bags of cans. Maybe add a couple of dollars to it. Uh, you know, Another idea is, different times of the year, Dollar Tree has different things that they sell. So, eventually after the holidays, we'll get to springtime. And what can you buy over there? Well, that you can buy seeds for different plants and vegetables, stuff like that. So think about that. You can even stretch that whole thing, man. How cool would that be? That if you look at the whole big picture, you sold some cans, got a little bit of extra cash, took the seeds, planted them in the springtime, and actually grew you some vegetables. So you actually turned what would have been, you know, something thrown in the garbage and turned it into something you could eat and made something out of it. I just think the whole concept is just fun that I had. All right, they talking a little bit about inactives tomorrow. Calvin Oy. Yeah, you had saw Quan Alexander, by the way, got traded back to the Saints. I think they had traded Kiko Alonso, another linebacker. I don't know if he's gonna play tomorrow, but anytime an LSU player goes to the Saints, yeah, I'm always happy about that. It's always the best of both worlds. Notre Dame got a pretty big win today, 45-31 over Boston College. That game was fairly close. That game was fairly close. Uh, Miami. Miami's doing pretty good. Like it's raining over there in Wisconsin. They're getting some rain. Pretty sure. Cool. Miami had 13 players out on Saturday and 11 out and win last week. They were just on the verge of not playing the game. I don't know, man. I don't know with everything going on. I don't look. Let me just tell you, don't be surprised if I'm not trying to be negative, but I hope we can. I hope we can play next week against Arkansas. I really do. But hope both teams can play. Full back draw play. Like we got two people in here. Two folks. And 2 likes. I need to go charge this thing up. Okay, 59-42. 1 minute to go in that Ole Miss game. We picked up some subscribers tonight, man. So that's awesome. We actually picked up 4. I think 3 people, man. So seen some new people come in and chat, and that's awesome. So DC Vlogs, did you get a chance to check out that Skylar Mays video I had posted when he hit that game winning shot? against Mississippi State. Yeah, that was a fun one to make. Actually, that game right there, I had made a couple of videos, and then on the last play, I had my phone, and I said, I'm just gonna make this video because he's either gonna make it. It's coming down to one play. It's one of those situations where it's coming down to one play. He's either gonna make it or he's gonna miss it. You know. Yeah, it was, man. It was a great shot. Came down. Skylar Mays, I met him a couple of times. He really is a good guy. You know, he really is, and I hope he has uh, a great pro career. A lot of people don't know really fall back on if the NBA thing doesn't work out. But some of the other players I've met, Tremont Waters, I met him for a brief second. He was one of my favorite players. Got him to sign a cap. Him and Will Wade, Coach Will Wade. Like to go on the court after one of the games. That was about, I think, 2 years ago. I'm a fan of Coach Wade. Coach Wade, I said that last night. Coach Will Wade, he gets really into it. It's fun to watch him on the sideline. You could see him on the sideline getting angry and into the game, and he he kind of wears his heart on his sleeve. He fits in perfect with LSU. Yeah, he is, and he kind of has to hold himself back. Sometimes he'll get really excited. You see him on the sideline, all fired up. But yeah, he gets pretty intense. Coach Wade does. So the New Orleans Saints play at 3 tomorrow against the 49ers. See if we can maybe give a little preview on that. Going back to this, okay, so Ole Miss did win 59-42. I'm sure Trent's going to be real happy about that. Saints. Let's see. All right, 49ers. Let's see. The Saints and the 49ers. It looks like the game's in New Orleans. It looks like the game's in let's see. I don't have to tell. All right. Yeah, it looks like the game's in New Orleans is what I'm seeing. 49ers at Saints, it's saying. So the 49ers are 4-5, and the Saints are 6-2. Yeah, the Saints are gonna host. Yeah, the Saints are gonna host the 49ers. Okay, let's just give a little rundown, man. Since we just having a little fun, let's give a little rundown. So the Saints are gonna host the 49ers. Then next week, the Saints are gonna host the Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons. So those two are very winnable games. Let's see. And the Saints will travel to the Denver Broncos, and they'll travel to Atlanta. Then they'll travel to the Eagles, Then they'll host the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, won't that be a great game? The Saints and the Chiefs on December the 20th. Won't that be a great game? Man, I can't wait to see that one. That's going to be fun. So, and then the Saints will host the Vikings on Christmas Day. And then the Saints will travel to the Panthers on January 3rd. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. December the 20th against the Chiefs. That's going to be a fun one. It sure is. That's going to be a fun one. It'll be interesting. And we have a final from Florida Gators, the Florida Arkansas game. Florida wins 63-35. So LSU scheduled to play Arkansas next week. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go live for well, we got 5 people in here. We still got 5 people in here. So what I want whoever's watching this, do me a favor and let me know who y'all are watching this. Let me know who you are. We definitely give you a shout out. We'd love to have you interact. Hit that like button and subscribe and put together a little run. And obviously I don't see us with 3 losses getting into the playoff this year. But you definitely want to win every game that you play in. And with the new players coming in next year, we can have something to build on. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna stay live. I got 5 people that are watching. I'm glad to have y'all here. Let me eat some chips. I'm just gonna chill right here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. DC Vlogs, you want to see some fan pack stuff, man? You want to see a few fan pack items? Okay, I'm gonna stay live. When you come back, I'll be here. Let me know if you want to see a few fan pack items. I'll go get a few fan pack items to show you. A few bobbleheads. What's up, y'all? Look like we got 3 folks in here. Three folks watching, it looks like. Eating a little chip. Welcome in. Looks like we got 4 people in here. Having a little drink. Talking some sports, talking some growing your channel, giving some shout outs, improving every day. Talk about whatever. I'm gonna show y'all some fan packs in a second. Some stuff that we've gotten over the years. All right, looks like we got 2 people still in here. See if y'all have any questions. I'm gonna go plug this thing in a second here. I want to show y'all some stuff I've gotten through fan packs. Some of the newer folks. Let me back this up. So let me go fix me another Dr. Thunder cherry, and I will be right back. I'm gonna leave it on, and yeah, hopefully some more people join in. All right, we're back again. We got 5 people in here. What's up, y'all? Crisco here, man. Welcome into the channel. I need to go plug my other phone in. All right, buddy. Oh, let me show you some stuff real quick, DC Vlogs. I was saving this to show you. I just want to show you a couple of things you can get through fan packs. This is a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar bobblehead. This is a Glenn Rice bobblehead. check this out. This is a Glen Rice bobblehead I got from the Hornets. Let me show it to you real quick. Let me unbox it and show you. These are just a small different things you get through fan packs. So we get a bobblehead Glen Rice back when he was with the Hornets. Put it right here. I just want to show you real quick. I know you're fixing your head out, man. And I definitely appreciate you staying and hanging out. So this is just to show you. I mean, I used to get a good bit of stuff from the Clippers, the LA Clippers. Got a T-shirt and a hat and team yearbook and this little stuff thing. This little thing right here. And just to show you what kind of different things you get. The Chicago Blackhawks. I've gotten different things from them. This is a pop socket from the Blackhawks. And then I've even gotten stuff from the Patriots. This was I had got a sticker, a decal, team photo. This is a little pennant. Some of the teams will send you like Miami Dolphins is another team, the Colts. But and then the Green Bay Packers, I've gotten different things from them. This is a rubber band bracelet. And you know, it's kind of hard to read. It says 100 seasons and counting. So the Green Bay Packers, they send a nice little fan pack. Usually get some stuff from them. But yeah, just kind of wanted to show you some of those things. It's a very fun hobby to get into, especially if you're a sports fan. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. I can pretty much give you an idea what teams will send what. You know, what teams won't send too much, what teams. Now, I'm going to stay on, see if we can get some more people in here and continue to grow the channel. I'll probably stay on and watch little Saturday Night Live tonight. Get a few little watch hours, you know, for the channel. Hopefully maybe pick up a few more subscribers tonight and continue to grow. And I'll try to be on tomorrow as well. Maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. I'll try to be on. I might do a little Saints review or halftime something. I don't know. I do think the Saints will come through with the win tomorrow, though. As long as they, as long as they don't overlook the 49ers, I think the Saints will get the W. I'm fixing to go plug the phone in a second here. Thanks for the idea, by the way, about the Joe Burrow Bengals thing. And the Bengals have a big game tomorrow. They playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are undefeated. So is that game in Cincinnati or is it in Pittsburgh? Do you know offhand if it's where is it at? I'll eat me a little Halloween candy left over. I don't think that Pittsburgh, I don't think home field, I think when we get into the playoffs, I think home field, the only advantage would be like if a team like Green Bay gets home field with the the Pittsburgh, the Green Bay Packers players are a little more used to playing in that cold. But as far as fans in the stadium making noise, that's not going to be a factor this year. So this year you could have even more potential for some of the wild cards to make it, maybe even like a wild card like the Miami Dolphins. Watch out for them Dolphins. the way they're playing with Tua. All right, buddy. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll definitely be checking out your videos as well. Um, and have a great night, man. And go Tigers. I'm gonna stay on here, eat a little candy. See if we get some more people in. Go Tigers. Good night, buddy. Go Tigers. We're gonna be one team, one heartbeat. Go Tigers. Cold show. Gotta love the intensity Coach Show shows though. Man's fired up. See you, buddy. All right, we still got one person in here. We'll get some more people in. I'm gonna go plug my little phone in a second here. Let me do that. I'll be right back. Whoever's still in here, I'm coming. Oh, we got 2 people in here. I gotta go plug this thing in real quick. So 3 people in here. What's up, y'all? Glad to have y'all here. Leave a comment. Let me know who you are. We're growing our channels tonight. We're sharing different ideas for videos. Just hanging out. Just hanging out, really. Don't know how you found this channel. Or maybe you're just searching, or maybe it's through a fan pack or LSU or a review or something. I don't know, but whatever the case, glad to have you here hanging out. All right, let me go. We got 4 people in here. Getting a good bit of people tonight in here, man. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna go plug this thing in real quick. Right over there. I'm gonna go plug it in. And we're gonna talk a little, whatever y'all want to talk about. Little cold front coming around here. Say cold front. Some of y'all watching this here, 40 degrees. You probably laugh at that, but I was talking with some friends up in Canada today, and it was 30 something degrees for them, and it sounded like it was a big deal. To me, that's pretty cool. Got 3 people in here. I'm going to plug my phone in. I'm just going out. I'll be right back. All right. We got it charging over there. So we good. I'm gonna change the channel. See what's going on. We got 4 people in here. Appreciate if y'all hit that like button. It always helps to continue growing this thing, you know. That's the goal, to continue to grow. And I watch a little Saturday Night Live tonight. 5 people in here. Please, if y'all hit that like button for me. What's up, Suits? The man of the hour. Hey, bro. I'm glad you're here. So I saw that you're gonna make a little series on what I said about you know making it to 1K, and continue to keep going, because I think it's a great story, man. I think it's a great story that you made it. I watched some of your earlier videos, and in 11 years, and that's something to be commended. There's a lot of people that do this that kind of fade away, but to have that to continue and to finally achieve it. Um, Now, Suits, I want to ask you a question. How are you? Are you able to? Yeah, well, you made it. Now, I gotta ask you this question. So you made the 1,000? Is it monetized? Did you have? Are you able to attain the watch hours as well, along with the 1,000 subscribers? Were you able to attain? Because it seems like, especially for me, the thing that I gotta really improve on is the watch hours. The 4,000 watch hours is a lot. I mean, I'm still way behind with that. So that's what I really need to improve on, especially heading into 2021, is watch hours. Um, and so I was very interested to ask you that if you were able to attain the watch hours. A Patreon page, okay. But yeah, man, something to be very proud of, Suits. I actually found your channel. I don't even know how, man. I think one day it just came up, and I said, your channel is a lot like, it's a lot of reaction, especially with sports. And so, you know, I'm a big football fan as well. I love football, and so I enjoy the videos. I enjoy the videos. It's a lot of reaction, and I'm proud of you, man. I really am. For sticking that long. A lot of people uh, really don't know how hard it is to add subscribers. Um, for people to grow, it's tough. It really is. I mean, I've been doing this I'd say 2.5 years, and I'm still not to 500. So we're growing, though. We're really growing. I'm very happy with the growth, especially over the last month. So my realistic goal right now is to attain by the new year 500 subscribers. Dax Flame. I'm gonna have to check out his videos. Dax Flame. So my goal is to hit 500 by New Year's Day. And I'm pretty much on pace to do it. If it doesn't happen, that's okay. But that's the goal right now. And next year, as crazy as it sounds, by the end of next year, I'm going to be pushing very hard in 2021. Just continuing what I'm doing. A lot of LSU stuff, a lot of reviews, um, and live streams, different things like that. My goal is to get monetized by next, um, you know, I guess you'd say December of 2021. But for the first, I'd say year or two, I'd say really this year, probably around, I'd say probably around summertime is when I really started to try to really get kind of serious about this, to where it wasn't just kind of like, just kind of believe I can do this. And, and I will tell you that you're an inspiration, man, your channel. After 11 years to finally get there, I'm proud of you. So let's talk some football, man. The Saints and the Bucks. That was crazy. Patreon. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I may have to check into that. Patreon. But that Saints and Bucks game, man, I watched that game. I waited for the Bucks to come back, but whew, I mean, the Saints destroyed them. Hey, Suits, you remember I was telling you about fan packs? I probably showed you this stuff, but I got a couple of little items I can show you. You might have saw this already though. The Clippers thing. I think you might have saw it. And then I had the Blackhawks pop socket. And then the Patriots thing and the wristband from the Packers. But I got a video that I'm working on right now. It's gonna be coming out around Christmas time. I'm working on getting some recent fan packs. So I've been getting a couple of boxes in, man, from different places. Yeah, it's the NFL channel, right? The Business Suits. What's it called? Business Suits NFL. I think that's it. Yeah, Mr. Business Suits NFL. Yeah, I'm actually subscribed to that one too, man. So, do you have you have any strategies, any ideas, anything that's going to be different in this new 2021? Any different videos or ideas, or are you gonna? I mean, any new stuff that you're gonna try, or any new ideas or suggestions? Any new helmets? Any new helmets, man? I'm liking the helmet collection. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. I enjoy all the videos. I mean, the biggest thing about this to me is you you have you continuing to grow and that sort of thing, and you meet some new people. And like tonight, I had a couple of new people joined in, and it was cool. It's cool when you can share something like talk about fan packs or talk about LSU football, something you enjoy, or food reviews. I got some new stuff, man. I got some new videos coming. Um, I actually have a replica Saints helmet. What are the authentics? The authentics are like almost 300. Huh? I love helmets too, man. I have a couple of minis. Watch, let me show you something. Um, I don't know. Do you have any mini helmets, suits? Hold on one second. I want to show you something. This is actually the. This is actually. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Suits, Saints. Hey, you gotta get that Saints helmet, man. Um, this is the mini helmet for the LSU, the white one. So I have the white. I have the yellow. I showed you my Dolphins one, and yeah, it's a little speed helmet. I'd like to get it autographed. I'd actually maybe one day like to get it autographed by Kevin Falk. Man, that'd be really cool if I ever see him around. A lot of times when you go like to the LSU games, after the games when the players walk out of the tunnel, after the game you can get some autographs. Great little helmet to get an autograph, little autograph signing. They're like $25. But yeah. Yeah, and I have a little yellow one signed by Fournette. I got him to sign. Got a couple of those mini helmets. Those are fun to collect. They're not as expensive, the little mini helmets. Um, but it's always cool to have the authentic size helmets as well. You can get a lot of autographs on those if you choose. Have you ever gotten suits? Have you ever gotten um well have you ever gotten any, while I'm thinking about that question, have you ever gotten any helmets like personally signed by NFL players or college players? And then I'll answer, what YouTubers turn you off? What do you like and what do you not like, and what do you like when you look through random videos? You know, well, you know, there's a lot of people on YouTube. Um, mm, I really don't. Awesome, awesome. I really don't like dislike anyone. I don't dislike anyone. I don't know that there's a real equation for success on YouTube because, I'll be honest, like our channels, I've never edited a video. I mean, I've added a little bit of music on a couple of videos. It's a little bit of you know, on one of the goat videos, but I don't know if there's an equation for real success. I think it's maybe consistency. Um, I think um, yeah, I watch a lot of videos. I think it's just consistency, meeting people, like different people with the same interest, and there's a lot of fishing. There's a whole lot of different people that do this. There's a lot of people that do fishing. Um, in my personal opinion, I think it's important to try different things. I don't. That's why my channel is called Crisco's Country Life. So I do a lot of different things. I don't really want to be kind of circled in as one thing. I want to be able to do different things, and reviews and whatever it is that I feel like doing. whether it's a review, a fan pack, LSU, a campfire, goats. You know, I like having the freedom to do different things, you know, but I don't, yeah, I don't really, you know, I think people are trying, you know. I think the biggest thing is, I guess you would say to support, you know, support one another. If you like what somebody does, to subscribe to their channel, and you know, hit the like button. Leaving comments always helps, and another thing that helps is when people when people kind of give you an honest opinion. If they, I mean, you don't actually have to do what they say, but when somebody gives you an honest opinion, it means a lot that they take the time to care enough to give you that opinion. You know, like I'm going to explain something to you. Think about this for a second. We both have videos that have 1,000. I mean, I haven't looked, but I know you have videos that have 1,000 views. But look at the comments compared to how many views we have on these videos. So when let's just say you have a video that has 1,000 views on it, but you only have 20 comments, okay? That means took 20 people took the time to leave a comment. So I think it's very important to let them know that you appreciate them taking the time to do that. Because if all of those people, those 1,000 people, would have took the same time, you know, you'd have a lot more comments. So it's important to appreciate the audience, you know. Yeah, the Chiefs and Raiders game. Yeah, I saw you had got a good bit on that one too. I had saw your biggest video that you have. Wasn't it like a skit or something? Didn't you? I mean, I saw you had a really good bit of views on it. I think it was a skit. I think it was a skit I had saw you done, and I mean, it had a good bit of views on it. So who do you have right now, man? I mean, the Chiefs. Another thing I wanted to ask you: have you ever been to a Chiefs football game? And if I ask you these questions, forgive me if I ask you these questions and you've already answered these, because sometimes I do that. Yeah, man, I hear going to a Chiefs game, a Kansas City Chiefs game is awesome. I've heard a lot of good things about going to a Chiefs game. It's a lot of fun. So I'm watching Saturday Night Live, man. Are you a fan of Saturday Night Live? Chris Rock is actually hosting Saturday Night Live. I don't know. Looking like this is a live one. Chris Rock is hilarious, man. He's always hilarious. Yeah, I used to watch growing up. I'd watch Saturday Night Live when it had Dana Carvey and uh, Steve Hart. I think it was Steve Hartman. I think that was his name back in the day. It's always funny to watch those Saturday Night Live because they have a live. It's a live show, and you know when you're watching a live show, anything can happen. And when some of these comedians start cracking up when they're trying to keep a straight face and all, but I think that kind of adds to the fun. You know, when they kind of crack up every now and then. You know, it's supposed to be a comedy show. I mean, it's kind of funny whenever they do that. So let's talk a little football, man. What you thinking? What you thinking with the Saints and the 49ers tomorrow? That'd be something that'd be pretty cool to see too on your channel, Suits. Just an idea, man. Some almost like a weekly prediction video. Tom Green, Coach Hans, Chris Rock, man, Dave Chappelle, he's funny. But yeah, like almost like and this is just an idea. Yeah, or just an idea. That's what it's about. We sharing thoughts, trying to grow each other's channel, but I think it'd be cool to see like almost on like a Friday, like a weekly prediction video. That would be kind of cool. I'm thinking the Saints got it tomorrow though, man. But that 49ers game, you've been watching football long enough. You know when a team plays really good, like, because let me tell you something. That game, the Saints and the Bucks, that was just, I mean, the Bucks played bad, really bad, and the Saints played really good. My favorite thing was the defensive line, the defensive goal line stand. Man, I loved that. And we had them on the 1 yard line, and they couldn't get in for 4 plays. That was awesome. But um, yeah, I think we should be able to beat the 49ers tomorrow, but that's almost like a trap game. That you got to be careful with games like that when you come off a huge win. Um, I haven't officially heard. I heard something about Drew Brees may be injured or sick or something, so I don't know what's the deal with that. Of course, Jameis Winston is the backup, so we'll have to see. How what's going to happen with that. I saw a couple of offensive linemen for us were on the reserve. I guess you'd call it. They were kind of listed as kind of doubtful this week. And Michael Thomas, I don't think he's going to play again this week. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I was kind of hoping my buddy Trent would stop by tonight. He big Ole Miss fan. Ole Miss had a big win tonight. So we'll see if he stops back by. Who else? What else is some of the bigger games tomorrow, Suits? Yeah, the Steelers game. What you think about that, man? You think last week the Steelers and the Cowboys, that was actually a pretty close game. I mean, the Bengals, the Bengals may give the Steelers a run for the money tomorrow. Joe Burrow, don't be surprised. I think that game's going to be close. I agree with you, man. I think that game's going to be close. Um, I really do. But the Steelers have got to be the quietest eight and undefeated team in the history, man, or that I can remember. When I think of AFC right now, the first two teams that come to mind are the Chiefs and the Ravens, and the Steelers are undefeated. So that's a surprising thing. Yeah, he's a very slow, mobile quarterback. Yeah, he sure is. Big Ben, drafted in the same year as Philip Rivers and Eli Manning. I remember that draft when the Steelers took Big Ben, and Eli got drafted by the Chargers, but didn't want to play for the Chargers and forced a trade with the Chargers to the New York Giants. Number one pick for worst draft pick ever. Um, well, Yes, I gotta agree with you on that. Now you know I'm a Saints fan, so I'll tell you this is actually a funny story, Suits. My favorite player, well, I was a huge Ricky Williams fan. I know you remember Ricky Williams. Well, at the time when the Saints took Ricky Williams, okay, the Saints had, I think, Lamar Smith was the starting running back. We had Troy Davis, um, Wilmot Perry. These were some of the guys that are starting running backs. Quarterback was, I believe, Danny Werfel. I think Heath Schuler was still there, and then you had Billy Joe Tolliver, Billy Joe Hobart. So listen to these names, okay? So you got to understand something. I'll never forget that draft. You know, Mike Ditka talking about he gave up his whole draft to get to draft Ricky Williams. I mean, before the draft, weeks before, he gave it away. And Adrian James got picked at number 4, so it comes up with, Washington's on the clock at 5. Already had traded the second round pick for Eddie Kennison that played for LSU. He was with the Rams at the time, but he gave up a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. No, gave up a first, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, and a first the following year. Now, the truth is, when Ricky Williams came to the Saints, he gave the Saints a marketable name. Uh, Sold jerseys. I remember, man, I was the first one. I was the first one to get a Ricky Williams jersey at the local mall. When they were taking them out of the box to put them on the shelf, that's when I got my jersey. I still have it. Um, but as far as what we gave up to get him, looking back on it, but he didn't ask the Saints to do that. That wasn't his. That wasn't him that asked that. He didn't. Saints just, this was Mike Ditka. So if you factor in all that in, it wasn't his fault. But yeah, story time videos. I love telling stories, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I think there's a story to be told about everything. I can tell you a story about this hat right here. I went to do y'all have a Suits, do you have the lids store? I guess in your local mall. Okay, so if you go to lids at the right time, depending on what it is, after football season's over, it's like when football season's gonna end, you go to your local lids and have clearance section, right? So I got this hat for $5, man. This is a $30 hat. I got this hat for $5. But you know, I have a lot of cool stuff, but I can tell a story about anything. Stories, like, I'll give you another story. I can tell stories. That's a great idea. This store, I'll tell you a story. You see this cup right here? This cup right here actually had since probably like 1994. Can you imagine that, Suits? Since 1994. I took good care of it. It looks like it's brand new. But yeah, it's an old school type logo. And it was actually, when they sell different things for the schools. So yeah, that's 1994. I have tons of stories. There's a story to be told about anything. See, Suits, here's the thing. We as YouTubers, I tell people this all the time. We are content creators. And this YouTube is a platform to create content, is what it is. Think about it for a second. Every video that you and I have made is something that was, yeah, man, I appreciate that. But every video that we've made over the years, you've been doing this 11 years, I've been doing this about 2.5, was a creation. You know, we created this from nothing. Whether we're talking about this and that, or the football game, or the content. And as a creator, you have a story to tell, or you have an expression, a viewpoint, and every single person sees things differently. So nobody thinks, no two people think exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? No two people will review the same product the same. What I like, as far as food or a football team or this and that, you're not going to think the same as I do. That's what makes us all unique. And YouTube is a platform for us to make these videos, meet new people, and one day, eventually, become a YouTube partner. But that's the way it is. I mean, I can tell you a story. Some things don't need a story. Honestly, though, some things you don't really need a story about. But so I gotta ask you this, Suits. What'd you think about the? Did you see the video I did about with the cans? I sold the six bags of cans and did the little Dollar Tree haul. What video games do you play? Let's talk about some video games. Honestly, I gotta be honest with you, man. I haven't owned a system since the 360, the Xbox 360. I used to play a lot of Nintendo. I played a lot of Madden on the 360. I played online. I used to play online, which was fun. But my, my 360, I might have had told you this. My 360 went out. What about the PlayStation 5, man? What you hearing about it? Are you gonna get a PlayStation 5? I mean, do you think about connecting your whatever system you have to your YouTube channel and maybe making some videos like that? How much is a PlayStation 5 right now, Suits? It's like what, $600? Is it $600 right now, or is it more than that? 400 for a PlayStation 5? Yeah. And then I saw that Xbox is going to be having a new system as well. You know, I find this year, man, is it me, or tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems that they're promoting, the Christmas shopping season even earlier this year. Got got the Christmas music on the radio full time right now on some channels, which honestly, I really don't have a problem with. You know, um, 2020 has been a rough year, and you know, you need to get, eh, if you can get somebody in a cheerful mood and happy about something, I don't see a problem with that. I think that's a good thing. Some people like to put up their Christmas tree right around Halloween. Um, what do I do? Well, let's just say I'm a hard worker. do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a little bit of farming and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So, but yeah, and hopefully this can be turned into something someday too. So what game are you looking forward to the most tomorrow, Suits? The Bengals and the Steelers. Yeah, and then the Saints play the 49ers at 3. I don't know if you had saw, but I did a little Saints reaction video against Tampa Bay this past week. Chiefs and Raiders. That's always been a great rivalry, the Chiefs and the Raiders. But I did a little video with the Saints. Normally I just stick with LSU, and I did a little video with the Saints, and it did pretty good. And I enjoyed making it, but it did pretty good. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people doing reaction videos, for sports teams. But I mean, I may do something tomorrow with the 49ers. I really want to, though. I'm really going to try to stick with, as far as when it comes to sports. I don't want to do too many of that, so I'm going to try to stick more with LSU than anything else. The thing about college sports, and being a college sports fan, because I'm a big Saints fan. I love all sports. I love all sports, but college sports are a year-round event. So let me explain why. Because so when college football is over with, see, college basketball starts this month. Okay, so you got college basketball, then you got the end of football. So you'll have them both going together. Then when basketball is done, and at the beginning of the year, you're gonna go to baseball. So you'll have college baseball all the way up until, I believe it's like April, May, June, somewhere around there. So you consistently have a sport to watch. Whereas football, like NFL, what happens is after the Super Bowl, you have the big lull between February, March. Then you have the NFL draft it's in April. Then you have May, June, July. Preseason starts back up. And I think it's at the end of July or early August. So there's such a big lull. But that's why I love the whole college thing as well. But I love the Saints. I love the NFL draft as well. I'm a big NFL draft fan. Seeing which players go where. Suits, I want to ask you a question. Did you know that Cooper Manning has a son, and there's another Manning? It's in his high school right now, but a few years he's gonna be in college. His name is Arch Manning. Are you aware of Arch Manning, the next great one? Man, I saw some of this guy play. I think he's only a sophomore, and he's being recruited. He can go. Obviously, he's gonna go anywhere in the country where he wants to go. I think, man, can you imagine if Nick Saban can bring him to pull him over there to Alabama? I mean, but Ole Miss won tonight. They seem to be playing pretty decent. His dad went there. His grandfather went there. Archie, Uncle Peyton went to Tennessee, but LSU's gonna recruit him. Coach O wants him here, obviously. Yeah, he has a lot of potential. He really does. He's got the size. He's already a big kid, and he's gonna continue to put on size, continue to grow. He's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be good. So whoever gets him, and then it'll be the worst team in the NFL that'll get him. So he'll be the first pick in the draft. You got a team like the yeah, and you do know that. I don't know if you know the story, but the year Patrick Mahomes was drafted by the Chiefs, the Saints, I believe the story is the Saints were about to draft him, and the Chiefs, from what I understand, either traded up before the Saints to get him, but he could have been a Saint. So I like the way you say that. Patrick Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes. He could have been a Saint. But yeah, the Chiefs are playing some ball, man. Who do you have rookie of the year, man? I mean, who do you have for rookie of the year right now? Do you think Burrow? Do you think Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Uh, who do you think right now at this point in the season would be rookie of the year in the NFL? Watching a little Saturday Night Live, they're playing some old school Tony Hawk, man. You remember playing some Tony Hawk? Yeah, Burrow. Yeah, they're playing some old Tony Hawk. That's pretty funny. And I remember playing some Tony Hawk. I used to play some Tony Hawk, man. Just ride the skateboard. So okay, yeah, Burrow is he's doing well. I still think they're maybe 2 years away. The Bengals are. They gotta have a good draft. You know what? Business suits that answer that question. Not that's a great. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Were you and then I'll answer. Not really, buddy. Not really. Not really. Now I'm gonna ask you. Where same thing. Were you social in high school? 'Cause I really wasn't, man. I really wasn't that much, to be honest with you. I was very shy, believe it or not. Yeah. So do you so so Suits, I'm gonna ask you a pretty deep question here. How do you feel that um this YouTube platform has affected your life in a positive way? I mean, has it been a yeah, has it been like has it been beneficial to you in your life as far as an outlet to, I don't know, just something you enjoy doing, meet new people, that sort of thing? Yeah, yeah. I will say this though, Suits. I believe that the whole YouTube thing is is not for you know everybody, but not everybody likes to be in front of the camera and talk and do this. I think it's just we all different. I mean, I love it. I love doing it, but it's an excellent platform. For we got 3 likes. All right, it's an excellent platform. You know, Yeah, I enjoy doing it, you know, but I've always been the type of person that um I enjoyed talking to people, you know. I enjoy talking to people. You know, that has always been my criticism for a minute. I, I really I don't have any criticisms. I will say one thing though, Suits. I think it would be awesome to see you do a live stream. Especially being that, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. I really don't have any. Okay, is it back? It looks like the connection just came back. Okay, so I think it would be cool to see you try a live stream. You know, you can, like I said, you can do it. You're able to do it on your phone now, mobile phone, mobile device. But I don't have any criticisms. I think just the fact that you stuck it out for this long says a lot. Let me ask you this question. Hold on. Please join. All right. Do you Let me ask you this question, Suits. At what point do you, this is just a personal opinion, at what point do you think someone should consider themselves a successful YouTuber? And I may have asked this already. I don't know. Is it the first? It's like we still got two people in there, Suits. One other person. Just your honest opinion on that. Like I said, if I've already asked you that, yeah, something has to set you apart from others. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something though, Suits. I uh, I think like I said, it falls back on your audience. You know, like, see, I could just do all LSU videos. Okay. Um, I could do all reviews. Um, I could do all campfires, all goats. But I'm gonna tell you, I've watched some people that do this, and I've seen people that make videos, unedited videos, that have almost 6,000 subscribers. That do a basic little video, and I think one of the things for an audience is that you when an audience can relate to you know, to a creator. I call us creators. When an audience can relate, you know, and I really believe that viewers, um, when they see that a person is sincere, and I think people can see that, you know. So I will say this though, I started doing a playlist to kind of for helping me with that, teaching me a couple of little tricks, you know. It's really, I mean, the channel has grown unbelievable. I probably added like 60 subscribers, if not more, within this last month, man. Just from, you know, doing a couple of extra little things. So hopefully, what sets me apart from others is the fact that I'm sincere about this. I'm serious about this. I enjoy doing this. Um, it's almost like a documentary. That's how I really feel about it, and that's how I kind of want it to be looked at. As we go through these years, you're gonna be able to look back on all these videos. I have almost 900 videos out. Some of them, you know, not all of them have too much substance. Some of them just talking about having a live stream. So it's almost looked at as um, a documentary almost. That when we go up to this new season, I'll give you an example. Buy an authentic helmet or Saints helmet and wear it in all your videos and add a character to you. Yeah, I couldn't. I have a Saints helmet. I can put it on when I do the review. But I'll be honest, like tagging the LSU 2019 videos. So I did so many vlogs. We went undefeated last year. It was such a great season. And to go back, and I enjoy watching it, just going back and seeing the predictions and the attitude of how it felt to win that championship game, and watching all those videos, tailgating, and just pregame, postgame, and it's like a journal, and same thing's happening with this season, 2020, to kind of, um, you know, make a playlist with the 2020 season. So I hope to do that, every year, have a different way of a different video or playlist for every season, and we'll be able to look back, in 20 years and say, look at that and see that that was the playlist for that year. That was the kind of like the season in review, the reactions, and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, it's a cool thing. I will say that the helmet thing. I don't know anybody else that wears the helmets in the videos. I agree with you on that. So, is it your goal to collect every single authentic helmet one day? It's awesome, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep doing this a couple more minutes, man. I've actually been live. It's been over 3 hours. Been over 3 hours. I've been live, and we've had a consistent. Somebody's been chatting for the most part. Most I've had in here was six. Some people get a lot of people in their live streams. I've never really had more than, I think the most I've ever had in a stream at one time was 8 people. But I'm definitely thankful for every single one that takes the time to come in and chat. Met some cool people in some of the streams. Vacation Station TV is another one. Are you familiar with Suits? Are you familiar with Vacation Station TV? So check it out, Vacation Station TV. So that they came into my live stream one Friday night, man. I was getting to the end, and so they have a channel about in Gatlinburg. I don't know if you've ever been to Gatlinburg. I probably had asked you, but they're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and they make videos, fun videos, and yeah, I think you'd enjoy it, man. They're real good people. Vacation Station TV, and they do a little live stream on Sunday nights too. Sunday nights, tomorrow night we always hang out with them, and it's a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing, man. I wanna get a little rest, and I wanna do a little review tomorrow morning, see what I got going on. But thank you for stopping by, man. I truly appreciate it. Uh, and congrats again on the 1,000. And let's hope we have some good competitive games tomorrow, and the Saints can pull out a victory. Thank you, Suits. Thank you for everybody that's I've shared and all that. And I'm getting tired, so go Tigers. Later, y'all.